Let's take crisis pregnancy centers. You're nominated for the First Circuit. That means you interviewed with Senator Elizabeth Warren, and you got her support. Now, you have very few connections to the First Circuit. You've been in New York and Alaska much of your career. Senator Warren has said, quote, "With Roe gone, it's more important than ever to crack down on so-called crisis pregnancy centers that mislead and deceive patients seeking abortion care." Do you agree with Senator Warren?
Senator, as an advocate, I only worked on cases
I didn't ask what you have advocated for. I asked, do you agree with Senator Warren?
Senator, under the Code of Judicial Conduct, which applies to nominees, I'm not allowed to share personal views.
You're not allowed, judicial nominees are not allowed to have any personal views on any issues of public policy? Is that your testimony to this committee?
The Code of Judicial Conduct does specifically say that it would be inappropriate to share any personal views as a nominee because it would suggest that I could prejudge issues. And
so Senator Warren has filed legislation that would shut down crisis pregnancy centers all across the country, denying women care that they need and want. Do you agree with that legislation?
Senator, all of my advocacy has been to help women
Again,
make
you're not answering my question. Do you agree with that legislation?
Senator, it would be inappropriate for me to comment on pending legislation.
Have you seen that legislation?
I have not, Senator.
Have you discussed that legislation with Senator Warren or her staff?
No, absolutely not.
So let me ask another question. As you know, the Dobbs opinion was leaked. It's one of the greatest violations of trust in the Supreme Court in the history of this nation. Do you have any knowledge whatsoever as to the identity of the leaker?
Absolutely not, Senator. And as a former law clerk to an appellate judge, I understand how critical confidentiality is for judges and their law clerks.
You wrote a law review article advocating against DNA testing for convicted criminals, for convicted murderers, convicted rapists, convicted pedophiles. The view you advocated has been rejected by the Supreme Court. It's not good law. Do you still maintain your belief then that it was unconstitutional to take the DNA of convicted murderers, rapists, and pedophiles?
Senator, the Supreme Court has determined that issue, and I will faithfully follow the Supreme Court's decision as I will follow all of their decisions. It does not matter if I agree with the Supreme Court's decision.
But do you agree? I get to decide if it matters. You get to decide how to answer the question. Do you agree with the decision?
Senator, it would be inappropriate for me to comment on
So
Supreme
there's
Court
literally
decision.
nothing you're going to answer. Thank you.